So let's say you want to do a linear regression, in other words, a line of best fit in a scatter plot in Desmos. So I'm going to try it on this problem. Let me zoom in a little bit, and I'm just going to close. And let's open up Desmos. If I go to desmos.com, it'll let me choose what kind of calculator, but I'm choosing graphing calculator today because we're going to graph a line. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the data I have in my table, and in Desmos, I'm going to insert a table. I'm going to try to just copy and paste and see what happens. Ooh, it didn't like that. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to insert a table and see if I can copy and paste this in. Oh, I'm going to have to type it all in. That's a bummer. Let's go ahead and take a look. So when I look at this, I'm going to go ahead and type in my X and my Y. And my X is 1998, 2000, 2002, 2004, 2006, and 2008. All right, on the other side, it says 26, 23, 20, 19, 15, 14. All right, so I've got all those, and I'm gonna try to find them, okay? I'm gonna have to zoom out to find them because the numbers are so big, right? If I wanted to make it a little bit easier, I could switch out the years. Instead of being 1998, I can just say year 98 or year 8, but I want to zoom out, see if we can find them. Okay, they're all right there. So now I'm going to try to zoom in and get a little bit closer so I can see what they look like. Now, if you're using a TI-84, then you can do these in a list, and then you can zoom stat. There might be a way to zoom stat and just kind of zoom in on just the data. Okay. Now, notice that these aren't a perfect straight line, but let's say I need to come up with a model. And it says find F using the data points for years 2008, but I'm going to go ahead and do a model for the whole thing. So Y1, I got to put Y1 because Y1 is what it says in the table. If I just put Y, it won't work. And then I use this squiggly line. That squiggly line is by the 1 on our US keyboard. And then MX plus B. And it'll give me an error. And why did it give me an error? Because I need not just an X, it's X1. And that tells us, go ahead and make a line with the data. So this would be the line of best fit for this data. And if we zoom in, we'll notice that it doesn't quite hit the points, okay? They ask us to do one other thing. In part A, they actually ask us to don't do a line of best fit, but just find a line that connects for the years 2000 to 2023 and 2008 and 14. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a second version of this where we're just going to do that part they're talking about there. So for part A, they're not asking us to do the whole big thing. They want us to find a line of best fit just for the year 2000 and the year 2008. So we're going to use those data points, and I'm going to plug in 23 and 14. And what I want you to notice is we do have them right there. They're just those red dots, just those two is all we're looking at. And then we're going to plug in the same formula we did for linear regression. So I'm going to say Y equals MX plus B, but we're not going to put equals. We're going to do squiggly line. And we're not going to do Y, we're going to do Y2, okay? Notice that since we're using the second table, we want to make sure we do Y2. Otherwise, we'll try to use the Ys from the first table. Okay, and I want you to notice that if we were to try to draw the line that connects just between A and B, this is the equation of that line we're going to get. We're going to get this slope and this y-intercept. And so the answer to part A is just to say we have that slope and y-intercept. So